And here we are, the gold medal match for the OCAA Men's Championship. Winner of this game will obviously win the gold medal, and the loser will take home the silver. We have a pretty strong matchup here between the Fanshawe Falcons and the Humber Hawks. Fanshawe, however, being undefeated in the regular season and so far in this tournament. We'll see if Humber can take some sets and possibly the entire game from them. I'm your announcer, Natalie Buck, and with me is Adam Bilby.
Hello, hello. So your starting lineup here for the Humber Hawks will be libero Quinton Hudgens, outside hitters Dylan Devisary, Clayton Blanchett, and Cayman Wilkins. With the middles, Andrew Blakey and Colin Skanes. On the Fanshawe side, you have libero David Gundrum, outside hitters Cole Jordan, Zach Albert, Will Otten, Sam Otten, and with the single middle, Mike Liscombe.
Fanshawe's been running an interesting lineup, having their setter Sebastian Lethbridge play in the middle position when he's in the front court, putting them in a good place for setting outsides, good options, and also showing how athletic he is, being able to close blocks and basically act as a middle and run.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to watch, and here we go, Lethbridge to serve, taken by Devisary.
Good start for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was an outside ball to Blanchett, kind of gets a little help from the tape to drop that over into 4.
We've done a lot of discussing what it's going to take for Humber to beat this Fanshawe team, and it all comes down to aggressive serves and putting them out of system.
Looks like that. Trying to be aggressive. Blanchett goes for that spin serve. No luck there, goes out the back. Now you have number 9. Third-year outside hitter Sam Otten to serve. Going with that spin serve. Handled well by Wilkins. Out to Devisary, picked up by the Falcons. Now to Otten. A great sharp cross swing there by Will Otten, number 6. This will be fun to watch here. Two high-powered offenses going at it.
Definitely going to be point for point.
Another spin serve here. Great pass by Devisary. C-ball for Blanchett. Dug up by the Falcons. Here, free ball across here for the Humber Hawks. Outside of Devisary.
Doesn't quite find it.
Looking to get that sharp cross angle. Just couldn't quite get that one. Sam Otten still at the service line. Another spin serve finds its way into the court. C-ball again to Blanchett. Great dig by Lethbridge. Back over to the Hawk side. Little confusion there by Rady Kim. Drops in front of him.
Good lead by Will Otten as well. Didn't swat at it or anything. He was very poised at the net.
They earn another interesting coaching strategy is that on C-balls, they don't put a block up. They like to sit back and defend it. Service in again. Play at the
Someone's
net there.
on the net, yeah.
Calling the Hawks on the net is Kim, it looks like.
We did see in some earlier games the blockers being used on those C-balls.
Yeah. Yeah, that was big with George Brown and Jackman.
Yeah. It's definitely a good tactic if that's one that you've practiced.
They got faith in their players and in their defensive system. Paying out big time right now. 2 attempts for the Hawks, dug up well, and points back for the Falcons.
You're going to notice, too, that the Humber team, in terms of numbers of players, is a lot larger than the Falcons. And what that ends up doing sometimes is mixing up team chemistry. A team that's got not a lot of players and is kind of forced to mesh well together comes out sometimes a lot stronger than one of those bigger teams that has a lot of options of taking players off the bench or what have you.
Definitely. The Falcons probably have, 7 or 8 guys that are on the court fairly consistently, showing right now a lot of faith in their defensive system, a lot of faith in each other.
It's a great way to build trust, and that's very important in this game.
Sam Otten still serving here with a spin serve. Finds way into the court, handled by Wilkins. Going for the setter dump, was picked up by the Falcons. A nice run in transition from Lethbridge to Liscombe there. Found that shot to 1, unable to pick that up. Otten with the spin serve. Picked up by Blanchette. A high ball over to Devassary.
Good touch on it by Lethbridge there.
That was a great read. He kind of stepped into that backdoor shot and realized he couldn't get that line anymore. The set was a little too far. A good swing by Devassary though. Picks up the kill. Now serving for the Hawks, number 14, Andrew Blakey. Top float. Out the back was Blakey.
It's going to be very important not just to serve these Falcons well, but to use these opportunities not to lose points. It's going to be tough to win your own, and when you're giving the other team points, it puts even more pressure on you.
Yeah, tough serve there by Will Otten. 2 brothers on this Falcons squad with Will and Sam putting in work at the service line. Will picking up the ace. Another tough float, out the back, point Hawks. Now setter, Reddy Kim serving for the Hawks. Float serve in, great pass by the Falcons, outside. Off-speed shot by Albert, picked up by the Hawks. Free ball here for the Falcons. Libero takes, great set by the Libero.
Great swing by Albert. Another part of what makes this Falcons team so strong is their ability to make plays out of any situation.
Yeah.
Any player can step in and make that out-of-system set, and any hitter can come in and make something out of it.
Yeah. Great back set there by Libero Gundrum. Setting in the first half of the season probably helped them. Serves in, picked up by the Hawks. Running that middle to number 4, Colin Skanes. Fine success. Barrie native Dylan Devassary up to serve. Puts the float in, picked up by the Hawks. A sharp hit there by Zach Albert. A one-on-one outside. Very fast sets, hard for middles to close. He got that one-on-one and he capitalized. On the serve now, Cole Jordan. Good pickup there by Devassary to keep that alive.
Just can't find the court on that one.
Blanchett looked to make a play out of that, just didn't quite connect.
Something you also see from the Falcons is that consistency. If the set's there, they'll take it and they'll make the point, and if it's not, they'll keep it in play.
Serves in, puts him in trouble here. High ball out to Blanchett. A solid block there by Sam Otten at the net.
Good job on the part of Skanes to pop that ball up.
Yeah.
Covering is going to be very important as well for them.
Yep. Still serving Cole Jordan. Devassary with a great pass. Picked up by Gundrum after the Blanchett swing. Setter dump, Lethbridge, very deceiving.
Humber's middles are being put in a tough spot. Having Lethbridge set out of the middle, you need to give him that respect as well, that he will play that second ball, but also key on those outside hitters.
Yeah, he does He does like to dump. He's a very aggressive setter. He didn't do the typical one-handed. He kind of just dropped that volley set into the pot, and as Cole Jordan misses his serve. And we saw here for the Hawks, number 13, Jake Gomes come in for Brady Kim in the setting position. Now serving was Colin Skanes in, picked up by Gundrum.
Great block.
Great block by Hawks. Out to Albert the tip, picked up. Outside to Blanchette. Heavy swing, cross court. Hawks have to chase it down.
Ooh.
Or Falcons, I apologize.
Good effort from the Falcons to try and keep that ball going. We saw some good save plays from the Georgian Grizzlies in the previous match, and it's nice to see the same type of effort in this gold medal.
Yeah, that was a big swing there by Clayton Blanchette. Still serving for the Hawks. Picked up by Gundrum. Had to fix that was Albert. Another outside to Blanchette. Going for that same cross shot, picked up by Gundrum. Oh, nice
good defense from the middle there.
Free ball here for the Falcons.
Well placed.
Setter dump, picked up this time by the Hawks. High ball to Blanchette. Oh, finds that line.
Terry comes in great there with that out of system set, giving his hitter a good option.
A great run by the Falcons. See if the Hawks can use this play here. Out to Blanchette, going for the tip. Albert able to win that long rally for the Falcons. Wow.
That was a good one. Not even just, it's good to see them not just giving free balls back and forth. That's a full rally of transition.
Staying aggressive on all their possible free balls, trying to give as aggressive down balls as they can. Service in, into the top tape. Now serving Cayman Wilkins for the Hawks.
He's one of the top servers in the league, I believe. Averaging quite a few aces.
Heavy spin, picked up by Gundrum, great pass. Looked like Will Otten was looking for that cross-body line shot, just unable to get that one as it hits the outside pin. Wilkins to serve again. Didn't get the contact he wanted. Ball goes out the back, point Falcons with Lethbridge to serve. Ball's in. Oh, passed up by Wilkins.
Handles that pretty well.
Oh, an inside set there, blocked and adjust. Blanchette finds the angle off of Albert into the stands.
He's doing a good job of capitalizing on the fact that the defense is there, and you know, it's almost as effective as using the touch out on the block, just hitting a hard ball at the defense and putting it in an awkward spot for them to get it up.
Blanchette with a spin serve.
So
that one was out
home run for sure.
I'll give him a home run, yeah, you're right. Puts Sam Otten to the service line with his spin serve. Put the Hawks in trouble last time around. It's a good serve picked up by Libero. Aggressive play at the net by the Hawks.
Gomes is going to get called on the net there. He seems a bit confused. I don't know if he's trying to sell that or if he genuinely didn't touch the net.
I'm not sure.
It's always tough to say.
Yeah. You want to find a way to side out on the Sam Otten spin serve quickly as you can. You don't want him to get into a rhythm. Great pass by Wilkins to the C-ball. Dug up again by Lethbridge on that C-ball. Jordan with the tip, picked up by the Hawks. 2-ball by Devassary.
Good turn by Listone.
Great to see Falcons also using their middles in transition, putting the Humber Hawks to the test in the middle.
Definitely doing a good job of using him while he has him there.
Yeah. Another great serve, picked up by Wilkins. Great job, out to Devassary.
Oh, he finds that backdoor cross.
Yeah. Good swing there by Devassary. They're going to need to get him the ball. He's playing well early. finding a way through that big block of Jordan and Liscombe. Andrew Blakey now serve for the Hawks.
Don't know if the ref is making some comments about the Humber bench, maybe being a little bit too excited. Tough to say.
Blakey here with the serve.
Falcons getting a lot of support from their women's team.
Yeah. Coming right from their provincials at Centennial College. Now serving Will Otten of Fanshawe. Picked up by Cameron. Pipe ball here to Blanchette. A huge block, solo block by Liscombe out of the pipe.
I hate to take the wind out of his sails there, but I'm pretty sure that was tape.
All right, Natalie Buck calling tape on that one.
It's just what I saw.
You're probably right.
I mean, would it have been a block had he hit above the tape? 100% yes. But good on them for using that.
Yeah.
We're really seeing the Falcons breaking away in this first set.
Yep.
What do you think is going to be important for Humber to do coming out of this timeout to try and close this gap a little bit?
I think they find a way to get some composure back. Maybe they're breaking down a little bit right now. They're not passing all that horribly. Just a little, their hits maybe just going just a little too far out of bounds. Just needed, there's a few little tweaks. They're not really playing that poorly. Fanshawe playing a great game, kind of putting all that pressure on the Hawks.
We're seeing some good defense from both teams. I also think Humber can do a little bit more in their serving game.
Yeah, put a little more pressure on them.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily even pressure, but just placing the ball in some spots, making sure it's in the court first of all.
Definitely. Fanshawe to serve. Great pass there by Cameron. Out to Devasary. Slowed down at the block, but picked up. A free ball for the Hawks. Back to Devasary.
Great swing by Devasary.
Yeah, he's finding some luck or some success, I should say, down the line.
It's good when you can get that crossbody shot as well,
Yeah.
and it either finds the line or it finds the blocker.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a point.
Looked like it kind of hit the outside of Cole Jordan's arm there, and Lethbridge just couldn't quite get enough on it to keep it in play. Now to serve setter Rady Kim for the Hawks. Puts a float in, puts him into trouble. Looking for a free ball now for the Hawks. Back to Wilkins. Big dig by Lethbridge. Oh, yeah.
I believe that's Wilkins on the net.
Oh.
He doesn't seem to be convinced. Humber's definitely going to have to keep their heads on straight.
Yeah.
Not get too excited about these kind of calls.
People are expecting maybe a lift call on that Falcons play, but a neck call the other way.
I think there's some to be said for a little bit of bad luck in Humber's part. They did have a couple net calls towards the beginning, just things you can control, but you can't at the same time.
Number 2, Alec Bugler in to serve for Mike Liscombe late here in the first set. Handled by the Hawks to Devasary.
Great
off of Bugler down
run.
the line.
What did you say?
I said just off Bugler down the line.
Oh, well, that's a great run.
That was a great run. Rady Kim finding Devasary when he can. Now serving. Oh, a nice up there by Otten. To Cole Jordan.
That's off the head of Blanchett.
Yeah, right through the arms, off the top of his head and out of bounds.
You see a lot of composure from Cole Jordan whenever he's swinging. He seems to be very thoughtful about his choices. He also doesn't show that much emotion.
No, he's really level-headed, it seems. Not too excited, never down. A free ball here for the Falcons. Great pass by Gundrum. Oh, Big swing there.
That's either through the seam or over that block.
I think that was just over top.
Yeah.
Zach Albert just really gets up in the air.
He does fly.
Cole Jordan on the serve. Passed up by Devisary to Wilkins.
Oh,
Nice
great
block.
late block there by Lethbridge, showing his skills as the middle blocker.
Yeah, that's impressive, being that I assume he set probably most of his life and probably had to learn how to block in the middle this year. That's impressive for him to be able to close like that and hang up there.
Yeah.
Good serve. Finds the corner. Cole Jordan for the win in the first set.
That's a tough loss for the Hawks, but they do a little bit of cleaning up, kind of find some excitement somehow.
Yeah. Fanshawe's got a lot of fans here in this crowd, getting as close as they possibly could to those Humber players.
We mentioned earlier that the staff here removed the rope blocks at the edge of the court there to make it easier for the players saving the balls, but what it's also doing is welcoming the fans closer to the court.
Get a little closer to the action.
Adam, I'd like to take a minute to talk about something really close to my heart.
And what's that?
Well, it's car insurance.
Car insurance.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to have close to your heart.
I mean, you can never be too safe when it comes to your automobile or yourself.
Exactly.
If you're looking for a better deal on your car insurance, go online and get a quick quote in only 3 minutes from BelAirDirect.com. Full-time college students and university students under 25 could save over $250 on their car insurance with Bel Air Direct. That's a $250 savings on car insurance for full-time college and university students. Get that quote today. You know, people might want you to think that all this cheering is about the game, but I think it's about this car insurance deal.
I think so too.
Nothing gets me more jacked up than saving money.
Especially on car insurance.
Do you think we're going to see any lineup changes from the Humber Hawks? Maybe get some different players in there and see if they can do anything? Or do you think he's going to try and let this team sort it out?
I'm not sure. I mean, I've been in this, around this for quite a few years, and I'm never surprised to see Wilkins, like Coach Wilkins, make changes to his lineup. Some guys are on short leashes, some aren't. I wouldn't be surprised to see any sort of changes by any means. But at the same time, I think that, like I said, I don't think they're playing that poorly. Fanshawe's playing great. A couple of hits here and there. You might have a little bit of a closer game. And it looks to be like he's running the same lineup. Fanshawe as well, back here in the second set, running with the same squad.
Let's see if this Fanshawe crowd can light a fire under the Humber Hawks.
Yeah.
You never know how that's going to turn out.
Yeah.
It either fuels them or it brings them down.
Yeah, it could backfire for the Fanshawe fans being on this side of the court now for the Hawks. Might get a couple of the guys going. Wilkins now here to serve for the Hawks.
You wonder if he's going for the ace or what on that. It's a very aggressive first serve, especially to open the set.
Yeah, I find he's normally very aggressive, even on his first one of that service rotation. And now to serve Sam Otten. That spin serve gets that one in. Great pass over to Kim. C-ball picked up by the Falcons. Great set there by Lethbridge to Cole Jordan. He was there fairly quiet in that first set too, Cole Jordan.
He was. Well, with a team like this, Lethbridge has so many options. You almost don't need to favor one player, especially if everyone's doing their job.
Yeah.
No doubt he can get them out of a lot of tough situations.
Yeah. Got to find a way to side out here. The Hawks, after a good pass play at the net by Kim, picked up by the Falcons.
Good
High ball
take
here
by
to Cole Jordan.
Albert.
Look, he took a slip. Turns into a free ball for the Hawks. Staying down on that C-ball again.
A little low on that set there. Lipscomb's saying that's my fault.
Yeah. Maybe he just realized he probably should have just popped that one over rather than swinging. But just the first misfire there out of the middle. But good for the Hawks to get themselves out of Sam Otten's service line there. Now Blanchett to serve.
Oh, that's what he wants.
Blanchett picks up the ace off Will Otten.
We're hoping to see this game stay close, or at least Humber take over a bit.
Yeah.
Started out similarly in the first set.
Oh, great pass there by Will.
Good block.
Good adjust by Kim on the block. Back to Jordan again.
And he gets the hands this time.
I think you kind of saw Kim kind of reach in a little bit from that pin.
I believe Cole Jordan was an All-Canadian and Player of the Year for the OCAA. He's definitely showing that. He's the highest scorer in the league, and he's just very smart.
Service here for Will. Good pass by Wilkins. Over to Devisary. Just misses that out the sideline with Dylan Devisary. Look at that sharp cross shot. Falcons looking to pick up the pace here. Looks like Wilkins trying to talk to the ref. Service by Will Otten.
Great serve.
Yeah.
Great pass.
There it is. Hawks might need to work in that middle because they're really closing out on the likes of Devisary and Blanchett on the outside.
I was just thinking that they're going to find a lot more success through the middle, I think.
Service for the Hawks. High ball out to Albert. Picked up by the Hawks. Dev's looking to give himself a lot of time. Dev's looking at that high swing, hoping to catch some fingertips, but no luck there as Liscombe comes back to serve. Here we're going to see where Lethbridge has to run out of the middle.
This is one of those opportunities where you're going to hope to see the middle being run by Humber. Or that, like that works too.
Yeah. That's a bounce one down the line if you want. That one probably a little tight. I'm sure Cole Jordan might want to have that one back. Probably would have got his hands on it next time around. Kim to serve. Great pass by Otten.
Great swing by Albert, finds the seam.
That's where you find that speed of the set from the Falcons. Very tough to close as any middle would.
I think Devisary might have drifted a little bit as well.
Yeah,
he needs to be diligent in setting that outside block, especially with such a fast set.
Putting the Hawks in trouble with Jordan on the serve. High ball, free ball now for the Falcons. Sam Otten. Big cross-court shot by Otten. So fast. Ball is always in a good spot for his hitters more often than not. Served in by Jordan. Picked up by Hodgins.
Great play by Lethbridge. Showing some of that clever setter with an aggressive middle.
Yep. Tough work for Colin Skanes here. Maybe try and get to use him here with Lethbridge in the middle. Service just out the back line by Cole Jordan. Devisary now serving for Humber. Float serve in. Picked up by Albert.
A good block.
Yeah, picked up by Otten. Deep tip. Smart play by Zach Albert.
Very smart play. That tip is not easy to do. It's a lot about momentum and getting the ball just right. He does it well, though.
Yeah. Found that open court. Now back to serve with Albert. Great pass by Devisary. Out to Blanchett.
Maybe looking for hands on that one and just missing.
Looked like there might have been a seam there. Decided to go crossbody down the line. Albert to serve. Picked up by Hudgens.
Pass. Oh.
Great swing there by Cannon Wilkins. If you're the Hawks, you probably want to get him the ball, get him going early. He had a great game last night against the Grizzlies. Very successful. Now we have Collins Gaines to serve. Great pass by Gundrum.
Great swing by Otten.
By Will Otten. Brady Kim was there, just didn't manage to pop that one up into the middle of the court. Out the side it went. Lethbridge serving.
Good pass by Wilkins.
Pipe ball with Devisary. Oh, great cover there by Will.
Oh, good pickup by the setter.
Lefty took in trouble. Tight ball. High ball. Over to Sam. Looks tight.
Oh, great wipe.
Smart play there by Sam Otten. Maybe Blanchett there. Could have saw him come in, pull his hands maybe.
Yeah, we saw some of those in the previous games, and that was one of the opportunities where there really wasn't anything else that he could have done.
Yeah. Pass by Devisary to Wilkins. Great block there by Will Otten.
Good
and Mike
recycle.
Listum. Round 2. Wilkins got the best of them this time around.
Good job. Good on him to keep swinging hard. Some hitters can kind of get lost in trying to kill that ball, but he definitely seems like one of the hitters that's going to fuel him, and he's just going to keep pushing.
Great pass by Zach Albert.
Excellent run.
Great run by Lethbridge and Listum. Like I said, I think they've only had that one miscue.
Yeah.
But other than that, they've been on fire.
Liscombe showing, too, that he hits that cut to 1, but on that hit there, he took 5. Super important for a middle to be able to hit both directions.
Definitely. Sam Otten, the spin serve again.
Great pass.
Blanchett, heavy swing, great swing by Clayton Blanchett, deep corner.
Humber would do well to keep up these high, deep hits. Worst case scenario, you hit hands and it's difficult for the defense to maybe grab with it popping over you like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And then best case scenario, you find the court.
Blanchett now serving, picked up by Will Otten. That was a heck of a set by Lethbridge, just not exactly where he wanted it. It's Devisary with the roll shot, picked up by Will Otten. Great play there. Great awareness by Zach Albert and Sebastian Lethbridge to find each other as he found the open court on that C ball as he came around the back court. Some people got out of position playing defense. Will Otten to serve. Great pass to Cameron Wilkins.
Great run. I don't think Humber has missed coming out of the middle yet.
Yeah, Blakey and Skanes have been fairly successful for them in tonight's match. Try and use them a little more. They swing high. Blakey to serve. Great pass by Gundrum. Dug up by the Hawks. Devisary going for the 2-ball. High ball. Back to Cole
set.
Jordan.
Excellent dig by Will Otten. Oh, good try by Albert there to fix that.
Good rally there for the Hawks. I hope they can try and run a few more points here. Blakey with the serve. Great pass by Will Otten. Big kill by Zach Albert out of the left side.
As a defender, against a hitter like Albert, you're going to need to pinch in. It is a tough thing to do. It's scary to do. But if he's given that one-on-one option, he's gonna hit a steep hit.
You definitely need to crash on those one-on-ones. Devasary, late close by Lethbridge, got his hands on those.
Just misses.
Next time around, force Devasary out the sideline.
The Humber outsides are making good decisions. They're just not finding the court.
Yeah. Luscombe still serving. Passed up well by the Hawks. Running a combo play.
Great block by Lethbridge. He's showing in this blocking, in setting decisions, and in defense that he is just a great all-around player.
Yeah.
A very smart and athletic player.
Doing a great job blocking in the middle. This Lethbridge. Hawks playing against this Falcons team who doesn't make a lot of errors. They got a lot of ball control, a lot of composure. You might need to do something that you aren't used to doing. You might need to push your limits because this Falcons team doesn't look like they're in any position to break by any means.
No, if you're going to give them the ball in hopes that they make a mistake, you're going to be wrong. They have to earn these points and like you said, maybe try something that they're not too familiar with. These high hits using the block or running more middle. It is going to be tough though. This Fanshawe team is quite strong.
Yes. Luscombe now serving again for the Falcons. Picked up by the Hawks. Oh, great up by Sam Otten.
Albert looking for the touch there. Doesn't get it.
I think he just missed those hands.
He's been having a great game.
Yeah. Brady Kim now to serve. Passed up by Gundrum. Setter dump. Play at the net. Good up by Cole Jordan. Free ball here for the Hawks. Back to Wilkins. Off the tape. Holy, what a rally. Over to Devasary.
Great block by Jordan.
High ball here to Devasary. Roll shot picked up. Back to Jordan.
Maybe a ball handling call on that one.
Yeah. No harm, no foul. Tip was out.
It is almost hard to make that call on a player like Lethbridge because he is really making those risky sets, pushing himself athletically to get there and to push those out, and you kind of have to respect that.
Yeah. More often than not, puts it in a good spot for his hitters too. When he is going against the grain, when he's pushed over towards left side, just fires back that right side set. Service up, picked up by Will Otten. Outside to Zach Albert.
Puts him a little tight on that one, and he did what he could.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to do a little recycle off of Cameron Wilkins. But Gundrum unable to pick that one up. Great pass by Albert.
Very smart play by Cole Jordan.
Looked like the ball got behind him a little bit. Threw off Devasary's timing on his block and able to slip that one through. Cole Jordan to serve. Passed up by Blanchette, out to Wilkins.
Big block by Sam Otten.
Big swing by Wilkins, but he was mashed at that net by Sam Otten.
Would be interesting to see what a Fanshawe practice would be like.
Yeah. Great pass there by the Hawks. Over to Devasary. Oh, good deep swing.
He's also doing a good job of not really giving up. He's pushing himself and trying to make the best of what he can.
Yeah, for sure.
Finding solutions.
First-year player himself. keeping it together here on the biggest stage. Nice set by Sebastian left with that one-handed set to the left side.
Kind of makes you wonder what Wilkins was doing there.
Yeah, maybe thought a hand call was coming, decided to stay down, but you got to play to the whistle.
That's one thing that you definitely do see from the Falcons as well, is the just keep playing. They're all very aggressive defensively.
Nice set, bump set. Sam out look for some hands. No luck there, just over top, out the back. For the Hawks, need to go on a run here soon, running out of time here in the second set. Serves into the top plate by Colin Skanes. Now Lethbridge back to serve for Fanshawe. Puts it in short to Wilkins, picked up nicely.
And another big block. Other Otten outside.
Big block there by Will Otten.
I do think that Humber will find more success running that middle, really
Yeah.
forcing the middle.
Definitely.
And maybe giving their outside hitters a bit of a break, and then going back to them, hopefully getting a seam or a one-on-one opportunity.
In for the Hawks is Alex Bowden. Good pass there by Dylan Devisary. Great run there from Gomes to Blakey.
Alex Bowden, and he had a pretty good warm-up. I noticed that he's one of those little guys that gets up there.
Oh, yeah? There we go, Alex Bowden to serve. Another first-year player on this Hawk squad, going for a spin serve. Finds its way, good pass by Dundrum.
Great run by the Falcons. Really just showing how many weapons they do have.
They can kind of score from anywhere on the court at any time. No fault to the Hawks. This Falcon squad is just firing on all cylinders at the right time, clicking right now at provincials when they need to be at their best.
I mean, it says a lot that they went undefeated this whole season. I think you were saying earlier that they may have lost 4 sets the entire time.
They lost 4 sets the whole season.
It is really hard to compete with a team that's that consistent. And it is one of those things where in this moment you almost have to have a miraculous game, the best game of every one of your players' lives.
Yeah, definitely. Because you know this Falcon squad isn't going to give you much. They aren't going to give you any points. You have to go out there and earn it yourself. Humber is certainly doing their best right now. Change a couple of things, tighten up here and there, a little less hitting errors, and you never know.
Yep. Yeah, they just got to keep chipping away at them and capitalize on the points that they do get. Maybe clean up the serves a little bit. They're still losing points in that way.
Serving now, Sam Otten. His spin serve has been giving the Hawks trouble.
That's a good break for the Hawks there.
Yeah.
Sam Otten's been going on some pretty good service runs.
Need a big run out of spin server here, Clayton Blanchette. Great up there by Will Otten. To Listum. And he is having a night for himself. Lethbridge putting him in a good spot every time he gives him that ball. They're on set point for the Falcons. Serves in. Picked up by the Hawks. And a great up by the Falcons defense. Gundrum with the set to Albert.
Great block by
That was Andrew Blakey, yeah.
Gonna have a service sub. service sub, maybe some defense. Typically, that's what you want when you're taking out your middle, is to have a player come in who can put an aggressive serve, but also back you up defensively.
Yeah. First big out of Keyben here. A great serve, but great pass.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how he did that.
I think that might have been a small seam. Now the Falcons one set away from provincial gold here at the Georgian Athletic Centre.
It's definitely a hard place to be in if you're the Humber Hawks. Down 2 in the final, playing against a team that is just so strong and clean.
Very refined style of volleyball they play. You know, credit to Coach Johnston there, you know, putting together a good program. This will be looking to get a second gold in the past 3 years. Bronze last year.
You do want to see the Humber Hawks come out here and really fight. We've had some really good rallies. And maybe they can find those hands on the outsides and start using the middles more, like we said earlier. I think once they find a solution, they need to stick with it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's the solution.
Yeah, they should probably find stuff that's working for them and try to exploit that. So I do think they're passing fairly well, actually.
Yeah.
They're just not executing at the same rate as what Fanshawe has been able to do in tonight's match.
They are making good plays. They're making smart decisions at times and scoring on it, but it's those balls in between that Fanshawe's getting back and making good stuff out of.
Humber making some great swings, just tough to score against a stingy Falcons defense, not giving too many clean kills, getting touches on a lot of Humber swings.
I think Humber's doing a good job of putting up that good block. It's just going to be a question of quick defense and you know, maybe just throwing yourself at it and being aggressive that way, hustling really hard and kind of just giving everything you have to keep that ball off the floor. I mean, it is tough.
Yeah. Definitely have to crash in on those one-on-ones like you mentioned earlier. Kind of sacrifice the body to get those big digs that your team needs out of you.
I can't be 100% certain, but I feel like every set that Fanshawe has played has been under 20.
Here at the tournament, Bristles? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that turns out to be true.
But I do think after everything we've seen, this Humber team is the only team that's going to maybe do that for them. Hopefully they'll be able to take this set off them.
We have a change here for the Humber lineup as Brady Kim goes in at libero. Gomes in this set. Hopefully this lineup change of Wilkins pays off for them.
Good
Falcons
serve.
going right at that lineup change. A little miscommunication between Blanchett and Kim. Leffert with the serve, picked up by Blanchett. High ball to Devasary. The off speed picked up by the Falcons. Nice set by Lethbridge. Off the blocking hands of Devasary and out the back. Lethbridge great at getting these one-on-one opportunities for his swingers, putting them in a great spot to score. Great service picked up.
Oh, good fix there. That's going to be Fanshawe on the net.
Net call, and linesman was calling on a touch anyways. I think one way or the other, the point was going to the Hawks. Gomes here to serve. Picked up by Albert.
Oh, good up by Gomes. Keeping this ball alive.
For Fanshawe. Pipe ball. Little scramble play here. One-on-one. Picked up by Gomes. On net violation on Humber.
I'm not so sure that did happen.
You didn't see the net?
No.
Sam Otten to serve. Picked up already Kim. Devassary. A good close by middle. Mike Liscombe kind of came in last second. Closed that seam.
One thing that is good to see from Fanshawe is that they never let up. They just keep going, keep being consistent. They're not one of those teams to get the lead and just, give up a couple of silly points because they're getting cocky. They're very disciplined.
And they don't let up by any means. Big block at the net, turns to a free ball now for the Falcons. High ball outside to Will Otten. Smart swing. Able to cool that block of Devassary. And Colin Skeens. This is that serve that keeps giving the Hawks trouble. They can't seem to get out inside out on these balls here. Very consistent spin serve. Free ball now for the Falcons.
Great one-handed set from Lethbridge. Loving how he's feeding Liscombe. Anytime he's in the front row, he's going to get the ball. And what's better is that he scores. I think we had discussed earlier how a lot of teams have that one player, that star player that they rely on a lot. But you can see that these Fanshawe Falcons have 5 of those players.
They can kind of go anywhere. And they're going to have a good chance at scoring. You got to find a way to slow them down. I think probably the only way to do that is you have to be on your very best in the serving game. Then you don't have the option to run that middle. You're more likely to have a more higher, slow-paced ball. Although Lethbridge does his best to get a fast-paced ball on anything he can, and as long as he keep as much as he can in system.
You almost have to, as a front row player, really just play it like set for set. You can't assume anything. You can't see where he's going and expect him to make the easy decision. You just have to follow it and go from each point to each point. You can't make a decision based on his tendencies because he moves the ball around very well.
Hard to read too. You have to react. You can't assume or guess. You have to wait.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the Hawks try and get Wilkins into this game here. See what they can do about that.
It's going to be good for them.
Yep. They got to take anything they get right now and try and use it and gain some momentum for themselves. Devassary now to serve.
I mean, at this point, it's difficult to make a serving decision as well. All of their passers are quite strong.
Great up by Gomes. High ball to Blanchett.
Oh, finds the seam between Liscombe's own arms.
Yeah, went right through his hand, it looked like, and in the court. Good up by Albert. Out to Cole Jordan. Good slowdown there. Pipe ball.
Good run by the Hawks. Kind of have to copy this Fanshawe style of using everyone.
Devassary trying to pick up that pace on his serve. Tough pass there by Albert. High ball out to Cole Jordan. And he finds a way to score.
He definitely does a great job with his shoulder, a lot of crossbody shots.
Yeah. That's what you want out of your best player. You know, tough situation, tough set, give him the ball and hope for the best, and he executes. Tough serve here. That top tape manages to freeze Blanchette on the serve receive.
You can see too how focused Fanshawe still is, communicating constantly. The Hawks are a little bit quiet.
Great pass by Kim.
Oh, great run.
Well, that's what they have to try to do. I think they have to try and move around their outside hitters, bring them inside a little more, back to outside, because you have to find holes for yourself. Stains to serve. Up there by Wilkins off the top tape. Blanchette. Very aggressive swing. That's a tough ball to hit.
On a ball like that, you really don't want to do much changing. You kind of want to keep your momentum and keep your hit straight. For him, going for that deep 5 would have been a wise decision instead of trying to turn down the line.
Great pass. Great choice there by Gomes to Blakey.
Blakey's been doing a good job of getting points every time he's given the ball.
You know, try and go at Lethbridge in the middle a little bit with your own middles. Wilkins heavy spin serve. Just misses that back line.
This is typically when the Falcons start pulling away. Hopefully the Hawks can side out this serve and go on a bit of a run. And they do.
Great swing by Blanchette there. And you can see that even on a good pass there, Lethbridge wasn't committing in the middle. I think that's probably why Blakey was having success. You might want to keep going back to him just because he's not committing. He'll be a little late up there. As long as you're on time, you'll probably have a good chance at scoring. Nice serve there by Blanchette. Puts the Falcons in trouble. Free ball here. Great up at the net.
Fanshawe on the net there. This game really is going to be about getting the ball to Humber's middles.
Yeah, he's trying to run that trap too, which could be why Lethbridge isn't committing, but not in the right spot on that one. But Blanchette gets that serve in the top tape, ending that little run they had here in the third set. Albert now to serve. High ball to Devisary. Well, off speed picked up by the Falcons. Pipe ball to Albert. That little tip over top of the outstretched hands of Blakey manages to score. Albert with the serve. Blanchette to fight that serve off. Just a little bit of a misfire from Gomes and Blakey. Service in. Short serve off top tape. Kim takes the ball to Devisary. Rings off top tape, just out the sideline.
I find it hard to believe that there was no touch by the Fanshawe block on that one.
Yeah, just kind of rolled across the tape a little bit and out the side. Tough serve. Good spot picked by Lethbridge. Number
15.
Yeah, number 15.
David Fountain.
In for Clayton Blanchette. Let's see him serve right at him. Great take by Wilkins. Outside of Devisary.
Oh, finds the court. Great spot.
Yeah. Great swing there by Devisary. First year player playing well here in the gold medal match. Blakey to serve. Floats in. Good pass by Gundrum.
Great turn by Sam Otten there.
Yeah, that's what you get when you have that lefty on the right side. That line shot is very easy for them to hit from there. Serving now Lethbridge. High ball at Devassary. Into the hands of Sam Otten and Mike Liscombe. Falcons pulling away here late in the third set, looking to clinch that gold medal.
Sam Otten having a great game.
Good pass by Fountain. Devassary. On the net for the Fanshawe Falcons. Gomes to serve for Humber. Good pass by Gundrum. Great set, great swing by Sam Otten. You kind of see Lethbridge's hands, they turn at the very last second when he sets that right side. Very last minute, very hard to read. Very hard for both Blakey and Skanes in the middle to get there. Service end, great pass by Kim to Devassary.
Good swing.
Yeah. Found that outside hand of Will Otten.
Seeing Blanchette come back into the game. Hopefully he can put some points on the board for Humber.
Yeah,
put up a big block there.
Devassary to serve. Picked up by Gundrum. Great pass. Good slowdown there by Skanes. Good up by Gomes. High ball to Blanchette.
Looking for the touch call.
Looking for that touch, like you said. Linesmen weren't seeing it. Fanshawe Falcons pull within 6 points of that gold medal here at the 2018 Men's Volleyball Championships at Georgian College. If you're Humber, you don't want to give up just quite yet. You know you're down 8, down 2-0 sets-wise here in the third set, but you want to keep fighting, push these Falcons a little bit maybe. Give it all you got.
It's easy to lose steam in this type of situation and, you know, kind of get frustrated and a little bit tired in a way, but they're going to need to pick up some energy and bring some fire into their game.
Yeah. Like you said, these Falcons, their intensity stays up the whole game, which is very tough to do on emotionally on yourself, but they do a good job by staying intense and focused the whole time. Passes up, out to Blanchette.
Finds the court and the hands on that one.
Kind of rolls across the tape into the hands, falls in the court with Blanchette.
Kim doing a good job in the libero position there, making some great passes on the serve receive.
Bowden into serve for Skanes. Spin serve, just out the back, was Bowden. Now serving Mike Liscombe for Fanshawe. Wilkins, tight pass. Gomes tries to fix it. Trouble ball here for the Falcons. High ball up to Cole Jordan. Jordan finds the late close from Blakey. That goes off the arms and out of bounds.
They're looking for the in call. It definitely was not in. If anything, that would be 4.
Yeah. Service is in. Good pass by Wilkins. Tries to run a combo play. Smart play by Blanchette. Find that open court with that tip.
We're going to need to see a lot of courage here from Humber in running those type of combo plays. When they're given a good pass like that, they need to do something different.
Yeah. With Kim Wilkins back here to serve for Humber. Need to see a run out of these Hawks. Going to his float serve. Picked up by Gundrum. Setter dump. Picked up. Oh, great up by Devisary. Play at the net now. Free ball for the Falcons.
Oh, great pass.
High ball here
Kim.
for Blanchett. Blocked at the net by Lethbridge. High ball for Blanchett. Goes for off-speed roll shot. Picked up. Pipe to Will Otten. Picked up by Ratty Kim. Good play by Blanchett right there. Now to Cole Jordan.
A little
Great
too
rally.
much for Wilkins to handle. Yes, a great rally. Again, seeing both teams putting pressure in these rally situations, not just giving free balls over, but giving good hits, really making each other's defense work for it.
Yes. Great stuff by both sides in that last point. Falcons going one with it. Jordan to serve. Trouble ball here. Down ball by the Hawks. Big kill by Sam Otten.
I'd say this has really been his game.
Lethbridge giving him that ball. Cole Jordan to serve. Up by Brady Kim to Blanchett. Going for the tip. Picked up by Gundrum. Big swing by Cole Jordan.
Good chase by Blanchett.
Really running that gap pipe. Very tough to see coming. Right, and they run it very well. Very successful at this whole tournament. And here we are. Match point, gold medal point here for the Fanshawe Falcons against the Humber Hawks. Tough serve. Down ball. Lethbridge here to Zach Albert. Big kill
Great
and
swing to finish it. Fanshawe Falcons, a completely undefeated season, not losing a set at all in this championships. They'll be moving on to the national championships.
Great game by Fanshawe. You know, Humber didn't really do all that poorly. It might be 25-13, but Fanshawe just really didn't give them very much to work with, and that's kind of what they've done all year long. You know, they're here playing against the top 5 teams in the province. They don't lose a set. You know, they're playing at their best volleyball at the right time, peaking at the right time.
What are your thoughts for players of the game?
Humber-wise, you know, Brady Kim had to come in to set, play libero, did a great job coming in there. Both middles between Blakey and Skanes had a great game.
Devisary had some good.
Devisary started that game off.
Some good hits and also some good saves in the defense there.
You know, Lethbridge, great game again for the Falcons setter. Even Mike Liscombe had a great game for Fanshawe. Same with Sam Otten, though. You know, they all kind of had a great game. It's kind of hard to pick one out of those 7 guys.
It's fairly even. It's almost just going to be team of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe the coach should get it. I don't know.
Doing a great job.
Yeah. Good to see the support from the Fanshawe women's team.
Yeah, fresh off the bus from Centennial, their own provincial championships, coming to support the men's team here at Georgian. Just waiting here.
Find out the
Players of the game.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming to the Athletic Center and showing their support. Also to everyone at home for watching. Always a good time to enjoy watching the sport that we all love.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, putting up with us.
Yeah. I had a fun time. Oh, Dylan Devaseri gets it for Humber, the hometown boy.
Yeah. You know, tough game. Fanshawe's a tough team. It's kind of hard to do much when they're shutting you down. You know, you're going to be a target in game plan. Still managed to find his points. Will Otten, like you said, they really could have gone to any of those 7 guys on that court.
Yeah. Excellent effort from both teams. Congratulations to the Fanshawe Falcons. What a great season. If you'd like to stick around, we'll show the medal presentation, but I don't think it's necessary to comment.
I think that'll do it for us on
Yeah.
this afternoon of championship volleyball, as silver medals are now being awarded to Humber and the gold soon after to the Fanshawe Falcons.
It's been a pleasure chatting with you, Adam.
Likewise. Great to talk volleyball.
Everyone have an enjoyable and safe Saturday night. Thanks for coming by.